Hi everyone, Dr. Monette here to welcome you to week 4 for EDU 210. So for this week, we will be focusing on screen recorders and we will also be continuing our Google Teacher Level 1 training. So screen recorders are a really great tool that teachers use to record instruction for students, and they can use it when students are absent, or they can also use it in the classroom when they're doing things like blended instruction. So for instance, you may have given instruction on a topic and then you want to reinforce it. So you could have students go and get on their computers and they can review a video, then they can go do a task. And there's lots of things that you can do with it. And then you could also pull students to small group to work with them on the task that you're teaching them. So screen recorders are just a really great tool that you can use as an aid for your instruction in your classroom. So we're going to explore that a lot more this week. So if we scroll down to the bottom right here are your due dates for the week and what you need to do. So first off, you have some peer discussion board responses. So you need to respond to 2 peers interactive graphic organizers in Microsoft Word. So remember to click on your hyperlinks and it will take you over to the directions for that. You also need to respond to their interactive graphic organizers for Google Slides as well. So click on your hyperlink and see what the directions for the discussion board is for that. And then also you're going to respond to 2 peers chapter 1 post. And again, click on the hyperlink here and it will take you to your directions for that assignment. So for the screen recorder, all you have to do is click on, again, the hyperlink here for your screen recording discussion board. And it will take you over to the Google folder that will show you the assignment for the week and what you're going to do. So here is your file. So when you click on it, it's going to open up. And again, it's going to review what I just kind of told you about screen recorders. So it's a really great way for you to record lessons, tutorials for students, but also for parents that they can use in the classroom and also outside of the classroom. And we're going to be looking at 2 screen recorders that are used the most in the K-12 classroom setting. And those are Screencast-O-Matic and Snagit. Now, both of these do the exact same thing, but the functionality of the 2 programs are a little bit different. So I want you to see that there could be a plethora of tools out there that do the exact same thing, but ultimately you need to decide which one you prefer the most. And that is what this assignment is. You're going to play with both of them, and then later in the discussion board, you're going to share your recording via a Google Share link and explain the pros and cons of using the screen recorders and which one you prefer. There's not a right or wrong based off of which one you prefer, as long as you can justify why you like one more than the other. So if you scroll down, you're going to see that you have some links here that are going to show you how to use these 2 tools. So your Snagit resources are right here. And it does have a free trial, so make sure that you click that when you go and you use Snagit. And then you have your Screencast-O-Matic right here. So you have the link to Screencast-O-Matic, and then you have your tutorials. Here are your Snagit tutorials. So use those to help you. There's lots of videos in there and how-to guides to show you how to use these. Now, when you're making your recording, you're going to use your interactive graphic organizer that you made using Microsoft Word. So you're going to use that to make your recording. So you're not making anything new for your recording. You're going to use your interactive graphic organizer. So what you're going to do in your recording is you're going to start off by showing yourself on the screen. And then you're going to introduce yourself, and then you're going to flip your screen to where they can see your interactive graphic organizer on your computer screen. So they're no longer going to see you, they're going to see what you see on your computer. And you're going to provide directions on how to use or complete your interactive graphic organizer. So if you have students dragging and dropping, show them how to do that. And it's a really great tool to use for directions, especially for students that are little that may have trouble reading the directions. So you actually showing them is a really great tool as well. But you can also use it for classroom instruction as well. So it could be directions, it could be classroom instructions, it could be you sharing something with your students. It can be a lot of different things. So you're going to do those 2 things. And then after completing your screen recorder, you're going to create a Google folder titled Screen Recorders. And in that folder, you're going to upload your Snagit recording and your Screencast-O-Matic recording to the folder. You're not going to put it in Blackboard because it's going to take forever for that to upload because videos are very large files. So it's always really good to put those into a Google folder. And then you're going to use the share settings of your folder. You're going to make sure that it's view only, and you're going to get a shareable link. Again, if you don't remember how to do this, go back and look at your Google tools for doing this. And we just got done doing some Google folders and sharing things, so this should not be too difficult. When in doubt, just right click and you'll see get shareable link. Just make sure that it's view only and copy and paste that link into your discussion board. So you're going to post the shareable link to your screen recorders to the discussion board with your post. And then down here at the bottom, here's what you're going to have in your post. So you're going to share the link again, and then you're going to write a list of the pros and cons of using Snagit and Screencast-O-Matic. Then explain which one you prefer and why. Again, there's no right or wrong as long as you can justify. Also, make sure that your pros and cons list is more than just one bullet. There are multiple pros and multiple cons to using both of these. So make sure that you elaborate on these pros and cons. Now, coming up in the following week, after everybody has posted their screen recorders to the discussion board, you're going to read the post that your peers have posted and respond to 2 peers. Make sure that you provide them a list of strengths and weaknesses based on their screen recording. So you need to watch the recordings and tell them how they could improve. How could they explain their graphic organizer better? And then also provide them feedback on their pros and cons list and their screen recording preference. So this would be like, I hear that you said that you really like Screencast-O-Matic. Well, I like Snagit better because of this. Or I really like Screencast-O-Matic too because, and then you explain. So this is where you can see and learn from each other. Because somebody may have saw something really neat in one of those two that you didn't see. And it's just a way for them to share with you. So that's where the discussion board is going. Now, down here at the bottom is your rubric. So as long as you do the directions and you follow the directions of everything, you're going to do a great job with this. So here is your requirements, and make sure you're looking at the proficient categories. And as long as you're detailed and it's clear, your screen recording is functional and complete, that is what I am looking for when I grade this. So going back over to your weekly directions and guidelines, the other thing that you're going to be working on this week is your Google Teacher Certification Training. And we're going to be working on Unit 2, which takes approximately 51 minutes to complete. So again, remember when you go into this, click on your hyperlink, and it will take you over to the folder where all your Google One Teacher Level 1 certification is. Here's your file, and when you click on your file, again, it's going to have the same directions as it did the week before, but it's going to just repeat the directions. So it's very similar throughout all the units what you're going to do. So you're still going to be doing the screenshots and putting them into Blackboard for me to see. So as you scroll down, so right here, you'll see the directions again for what to do after you complete each unit. So last week we completed Unit 1. This week we're completing Unit 2. So again, you're going to take a screenshot or save your unit review as a PDF and upload it to the Google Teacher Level 1 Unit 2 folder in Blackboard. So there's 13 units total for all of your Google Teacher Level 1 certification. So you're going to upload each unit to its separate unit folder. Make sure that I can see the percentages and the questions and answers that you have for your unit. All of that needs to be visible. You may have to do this in several screenshots, so make sure that you upload all your files in one attempt in the unit number folder. Now, just a reminder that if you don't do so well on the test, you can take it again at the end of the unit before submitting it to Blackboard, but you must complete that before the due date. So just a little bit more here. So the grading for this. So if you get all of your questions correct, you will get all 30 points. But depending on the percentage of the questions you get correct, depends on how many points you get for that unit. And the number of questions will vary by unit. So make sure that you're aware of that. But everybody has a chance to get all 100% because you can retake the unit quiz at the end, which is only going to help you to prepare for your certification exam that you will take at the very end of the course. And the very last thing that you have to do is your Chapter 2 reading and posting that to the discussion board. All of the reading discussion boards have the same questions because they're introducing you to new technology and a new focus for the week. So in the folder, you will see your directions, and it will tell you all the chapters and the pages that you are to read. So for Chapter 2, you're reinforcing effort and providing recognition. So those are the pages that you're going to read. And here are your 4 questions. So what is the chapter focus? What did the chapter focus teach you about technology that could be used in your classroom? How can you take what you learn and apply it? And then what technology stood out to you? All of you are different education majors, so you have a different focus. So different technology is going to stand out. But again, something that stood out to you, somebody may have missed it, and then they can learn from you. So it's very important to elaborate on what stood out to you and how you could apply these things to your classroom. The following week, after everybody is posted, you will respond to 2 peers in the discussion board. Make sure that you're really responding based off of what they said. If you saw something that they didn't, tell them. If you have something in common, tell them. So this is a chance for us to really learn from each other. And then down at the end is your rubric. So make sure that you look at that so that you know how you will be evaluated. So your rubric is right here. So make sure that you review that. So that is it for week 4. So if we come back over to the directions and guidelines, again, make sure that you are clicking on all of the links. They're very, very important. And if you have any questions or you're not sure how to do something, email me and make sure that you give me at least 24 hours to respond to you so that I can help you.